What's up, everyone? I'm Brad Dalke, and I'm gonna go through every single one of my shots in round one of the Rocket Classic, and there were a lot of them today, so just stick with me. All right, so hole 10. I've been having the lefts a little bit recently and got them pretty worked out, I thought, the last couple days, but start off 3-wood, hit it left, but got an unbelievable break, kicked out in the fairway, then had to hit a pretty good wedge shot. I think I was a little juiced up just from the nerves, and got about 50 feet past the hole. And then hit a really good lag putt though, got down 2, and kind of the pull hook through that bounced back. It was a pretty stress-free opening hole. And then we go to number 11. Really hit a pretty good shot. That hole's playing very difficult. It's just long, back right pin, had to stay left of it. Kind of kicked left on the green and went to that back left edge, and just had a long putt just up that hill and left it 7 feet short from 60 feet. Which, you know, I thought I hit a pretty good putt. It was just a lot slower up the hill than I thought.
Yeah, this from all the way across the green. It did take a hop right at the beginning that made it lose a lot of speed.
And then hit a really good par putt as well. It was going in, I thought, the whole way, and just kind of tailed off at the end and made the bogey. Then we go to 12. Hit a really good drive, 341 to the right side of the fairway. And this was one I was kicking myself over because I had 147 yards to the hole. I was hitting sand wedge, wind was blowing pretty good. And over the ball, I could feel the wind starting to pick up even more with the trees, just the sounds. And I was almost waiting for it to pick up. I never backed off. I should have just backed off, kind of regrouped. That was a mental error. Should have just backed off, and that's something I can learn from for the future. But hit it way short left side of the green. Another 64-footer, left it 7 feet short again, missed that putt. Gosh, hit the ball, you dumbass. So not the greatest start, but, you know, still hanging in there. Number 13, hit a great drive, what I thought. It was like 308 to that bunker on the left side, dead into the wind, and hit a really good drive right where I wanted to, and somehow I hit it 317 to that bunker. So in the practice rounds, I was keeping the driver short of that bunker the whole time, and I don't know how today I was able to get into it. But I had 102 yards to the hole, lip was too high. I had to basically just lay up in front of the green. Go. So I had 33 yards to the hole after the layup, and then hit a pretty decent pitch shot about 7 feet, and then made that putt. So that was, at the time, I thought was a very good momentum-saving putt. Kind of get one to go in, save a par, and hopefully get the round going. Nice. Thank you. And then we go to 14. This whole front 9 really for me was just kind of like nightmare fuel. It's like the, you know, the nightmares that you have where you just can't make a freaking like putt. It's like, it was one of those. But 14, I tried hitting just kind of a lower drive. Oh boy. Smothered it left. That's OB maybe. And there's internal OB on 16 fairway. It's about 25 yards left of the creek.
Oh my God.
And my drive is going at the tree, which honestly probably would have been flirting with the OB anyways. But we get up there and it kicked 50 yards left into 16 fairway. And so I was OB, so I had to go back to the tee, hit another one. Hit that one right, obviously. I wasn't gonna go left again. And went into the heather up there. And I was about 278 yards to the hole, but just had to hack it out 60 yards. Then I had 230 in. Thought I hit a great 4-iron right at the pin. It barely was just left, stayed left into the hazard. Hit a pretty good pitch shot out of that hazard though, because it was kind of a gnarly lie. I had about 15 feet, and then thought I made that one, and actually went 4 feet by, and then I made a 4-footer for an 8. Sit ball. That was a tough hole. Still, I mean, 5 over through 5. It's like a lot of holes left, a lot of time to come back.
Oh, nice catch.
Hole number 15, par 3. I hit a 153-yard shot to the left side of the green, just kind of long left of the hole.
Shot. Still moving.
Yeah. Hit a pretty good putt, just didn't quite. I thought I was going to break a little more right in the middle. Kind of stayed straight, so just barely missed the left, and that was a par. Easiest par of the day. 16, hit a pretty solid drive, just kind of leaked right a little bit. I was hoping it got over that bunker, either in the rough or maybe there's a little fairway over there too. Got up there and it got somehow just on top of the bunker, barely out of the heather, but it's just an awful lie. Unbelievable. Tried hacking it out just left side of the green. No, stayed left. Usually when that happens, when you're hacking it, it comes out further left. The club just kind of gets grabbed by the grass, but somehow that one went more right, and it went into the bunker. And then I had a pretty easy bunker shot that didn't hit very well, went about 9 feet past the hole. Nope. and then just missed that putt. So that's another bogey.
It's so far right. Oh, this is nightmare fuel.
17 was a tough one too. Hit a 296-yard drive to the right rough, and honestly, I thought I was going to be in the fairway still. It was just cutting a little too much, but I thought I caught that right edge of the fairway, and it was about a yard in the rough. And on that hole, if you're in the rough, you're just not in a good spot. I had 230 yards to the hole back into the wind. The lie was some thick rough, but it was also laying forward. So I thought I could get a 5-iron on it if I opened the 5-iron up a little bit. And I got some pretty good club on it, but just turned it over a little too much. And it actually landed in front of, there's a cross bunker, landed in front of the bunker, hopped over into the heather, but it got into a spot that was just the gnarliest rough. I wish it either stayed in the bunker or gotten like a yard further. It would have been a lot better lie. So I took it unplayable. Just it would not have been possible to hit it.
This is just a freaking nightmare.
So I went back about 67 yards, hit to 10 feet.
That is actually very nice. Very nice indeed.
And then just missed that putt, left it a little short right in the mouth, and that's a double. So at this point, we're 8 over through 8, and we are just, this is where it's like, okay, this is like what nightmares are made of. This is unbelievable. 18, hit a great drive down there, put a bad swing on it, but had like one-handed it, but it was down the middle, 320. Had a 163, hit a pretty good shot, had a bad number there, just to kind of take the shorter club, just make sure we didn't go long. So I lifted about 30 feet short.
Okay.
Hit a really good putt, just right next to the hole. Thought I made it for a second, but easy 2 putts. So that's 8 over on the front 9, or the back 9, my front 9. So we're trying to, just go to the next 9, just try to just shoot some red numbers, just try to get something, positive to where maybe tomorrow if we go low, we maybe make the cut and get something going.
Par.
Number 1, there's a cross bunker about 295. And all the practice rounds into the wind, I hit 3-wood, and it was about 10, 15 yards short of the bunker. And today, I guess I just nuked it a little too good, and it went 302 yards, and it went into the bunker. I hit a pretty good wedge shot out of the bunker at about 23 feet left of the hole. Hit a pretty good putt, just had a little too much pace on it, about 4 feet past the hole, and then made it coming back. So that was a good little short putt there.
Nice putt. Nice.
Number 2, it was downwind, so it's a lot easier drive today, but it's a drive you can't really miss offline, or else there's trees on left and right, just tall trees, and caught some of those trees on the left, luckily, or else it probably would have gone OB. But it dropped straight down, had 200, the drive only went 244 yards, had 257 to the hole, decent lie, but there was some stuff in front of it, so I had to lay up. So I had 87 yards after the layup. Hit a pretty good wedge shot, I thought, and it just took a massive hop and got about 20 feet past the hole.
Whoa.
And then I just 2-putted from there and made a bogey.
Just bogey after bogey after bogey after bogey after bogey. Oh, man.
So I'm 9 over through 11 at this point. And then 3, hit a good 3-iron, ran out 279. That 3-iron went a long ways. But had 91 yards in. Hit a good wedge shot as downwind, front left pin. It was tough to keep it close to that hole. Hit it right where I wanted to, but it kind of just bounced about 13 feet past the hole.
Nice shot, dude.
Thank you. And then hit a pretty good putt, just left it just short, which at that point I'm thinking like I'm 9 over. Why am I leaving putts short at all? But it just left it short right in the mouth, so we made par there. Then we go number 4, the 13th hole of the day. Honestly, this is probably the highlight of the day. It's the only birdie of the day, actually. Hit a good drive down there, 307 to the right fairway. Just sitting. Had 299 to the hole and hit a really good 3-wood to 16 feet. Honestly, if it had gotten a little further down that hill, it might have actually gotten really close. But it had a 16-footer, a little double breaker. It just took a little bit too much of the left turn. I thought I was going to snap hard right at the end, but just didn't quite move enough. So it was a tap-in birdie, which was obviously very nice today. Those didn't come easy for me today. Then we go to number 5, and it was honestly very easy hole today. It was moved up pretty far up there in the tee box. But the pin was front right, kind of had to guard from going right. So I hit a good pitching wedge, pin high left, about 24 feet, and then hit a pretty good putt. Just didn't quite have enough pace, and kind of I saw Marco's go right kind of the whole way and then left, and mine just kind of stayed straight the whole way and then left, so it would have missed anyways. But easy 2-putt par there. And then hole 6, hit a good drive, 349 down the middle, had 173 to the hole. It was tough because the wind was down off the right. There was a big tree on the right side. I tried cutting a little bit to kind of, you know, go against the wind, but the ball was above my feet pretty good in the fairway, so it was hard to just get it cutting at all off there. So the wind just kind of took a little too far left, landed on the green, rolled long left. Had a really just weird chip shot. There was a big old knob right in my way, and I could have either flown it over the knob, just kind of hit it like a little mini flop and not even worry about it, or just kind of stab one, get it on the knob and let it run down. I went with the stab, and it did not stab enough. So it did not get, it got to the top of the knob, rolled down to the right to about 31 feet, and then left it a couple feet short and then made the bogey putt. And then 7, it's a really tricky drive. There's OB literally like 5 yards from the fairway left and tough bunkers on the right. My game plan was just hit kind of a stinger draw 3-wood. And honestly, I hit a pretty good one, but there's one bunker that's kind of in play with the 3-wood. And the next club I have down is 3-iron, which is too far back because it's a 510-yard hole. But I hit a pretty good 3-wood, just didn't quite draw enough. I went 302 into that bunker on the right, 206 yards to the hole. That lip was too big. I was up there too close to it. I had to hit it 57 yards out of the bunker and just lay up. So I had 161 into the green. Couldn't go long, so I made sure to air a little short. So I left about 30 feet short of the hole with a 9-iron, and then thought I made the putt for a second, but went about 4 feet by and then made the putt coming back. So that's a bogey. Nice. And then 8, playing about 345 or 350 to the pin today. So I hit driver, a little downwind. Probably the best drive I hit all day. Went 362, got over the green, was 61 feet to the hole. And I was in a really good spot, I thought, just along with the green. There's a little knob I had to deal with, but I was gonna fly it over it this time. And the lie was sitting down a little bit, but I thought I could just kind of pop it out. But what I didn't know is the ground underneath the ball was just a hard pan. And I thought it was a pretty easy shot, but then my club just, with the open face, just bounced on the hard pan, club bounced into the ball, and just came out way too hot, and it landed almost pin high. I went over the green. I actually had a harder up and down then from about 42 feet to the hole, hit a really good pitch shot to about 5 feet, and then made that putt. So that was a good par save.
Nice shot.
Nice.
Putt.
Nice. And then last hole, I think it's 200 yards to the pin, downwind. I went 9-iron, trying to land just front edge, and the greens had gotten firm, so trying to let it run back there. Just tugged it a little bit. It was honestly probably pretty close to getting a little right kick to being pretty good, but it went to the left bunker, which was just absolutely dead. Not a good spot to be. I aired long on the bunker shot to about 16 feet and then missed the putt.
How does that not?
And that all adds up to an 81. So it was not a great day. Obviously, didn't have my best stuff. I do think any good breaks I could have gotten other than like the first hole of the day, I did not get them at all. Today will just count as an anomaly. I think it's one of those days where just nothing really went right. I didn't play very well, couldn't get a putt to drop, some bad breaks here and there, and it's just come back tomorrow, have a great time, have fun with it, and just see what we can do, finish off with a good week, and see what happens.